Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly, and today I just want to sit down and put some makeup on. I'm super chatty, and I'm double filming today, so I already have foundation and primer on. So if you want to hang out today, go ahead, grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's get right into the video. Okay, so like I said, I am filming twice today. Or maybe I didn't say it. I don't know what I said from 5 seconds ago. I know that's super crazy, but I'm filming twice today just because it's what I love Wednesdays. I'm filming for tomorrow, so sneak peek. I already have my foundation and primer on and my skincare. I'll have everything linked down below, but I just wanted to sit down and kind of chat. We had a long weekend. I had a long weekend anyways. We had fun this 4th. Kind of hung out, made s'mores, and it was probably the funniest time I've ever made s'mores ever because it was still pretty hot when we made the fire and we just made the s'mores and ran away. And it was really kind of funny because we always usually hang around the fire, but it was so hot. Oh my god. It was like close to the 90s, which is, for us, that's really, really hot. We usually have like a week or two in July and then a week or two in August, and that's it for hotness. I mean, it's warm today, but it's not unbearably gross, I guess you would say. How is the weather where you guys are at? Let me know. Let me know, do you prefer winter or do you prefer summer? And then, along that line, tell me what your summer and what your winter is like, because our winters, I mean, they're probably bad compared to some people, but compared to other places, it's not as bad. And same thing, like, with our summers and our humidity. When we went to visit our friends out in Montana a couple years ago, they were like, oh my gosh, we're so sorry, it's so hot and sticky. And I went, this is your humid? This is dry. This is dry weather. It wasn't sticky or warm or anything. And don't get me wrong, our heat by no means is like any close to like relations to the East Coast, especially. I lived on the East Coast. I have friends on the East Coast still, and that's mean heat. That's so mean to be that hot or to like make somebody suffer through that much heat. That's mean heat. But we do get pretty warm, we do get pretty humid. We just kind of deal with it. We got a lot of splash parks where I'm at. I think, what is there, 3 of them? 3 of them in our county. So there's stuff to do, places to go, people to see kind of thing. So there definitely is ways around being kind of cooler. So I do appreciate that. But I feel like I haven't filmed in forever. One thing I absolutely love about starting a new week is getting back to filming. I don't film on the weekends. I reserve the weekends strictly for my family. Just because we're really busy through the week, and I like to just take time off. No less obligations as far as things that don't include everybody, I guess. Because this is pretty much something I do just for myself. Everybody's, you know, not here with me. It would be crazy if that would be, what a video that would be. Have all of my kids down here doing my makeup. No, that would be crazy. I have one daughter who's absolutely not even interested in makeup. She doesn't like makeup at all. It's not her thing. I don't think she'll ever wear makeup. She likes chapstick. That's about it. My oldest is just starting to get into makeup, and then my youngest daughter, she asked to go to Ulta, and she's a little girl, because all the makeup is pretty much at her level. She's 6, and so she goes around and she like basically does her makeup as I'm walking through the store. She knows where her favorite blush is. She knows where her favorite highlighter is. Glitter. So she really likes the diamond glitters from Too Faced. But she's a hoot to take into the stores. But anyways, yeah, I love new weeks. I love Mondays. I love getting back to a routine. I mean, not that I don't enjoy my weekends because it's family time and we just randomly, sporadically will go to the beach or go camping just on a whim. Not planned. And it's a lot of fun. But at the same time, I have anxiety and I thrive best under constructed, scheduled kind of routine. We still have like learning hour every day. We still have nap time. We have cleanup time. We still do almost everything the same year round as far as scheduling. So, like I said, it really does help with my anxiety to have structure and schedule. I have 4 kids too, so you have to be organized and scheduled. Otherwise, it's absolutely crazy. You will go crazy if you are not structured. So yeah, I love Mondays, and I know I kind of get a lot of slack from like friends because they're like, "Oh, I hate Mondays," and I don't like that word. I don't like that I even came out of my face just now. Something maybe you guys don't know. I dislike a lot of things. I very much so dislike the H word. I don't even like saying it. It makes me feel really gross inside to say it. I don't teach it. I don't say it. I don't allow it in my house. I would rather my kids cuss. And I'm probably going to get shamed for that one, but I would rather my kids cuss than feel that. It's such an icky feeling. I can't. You can't. Oh, I really didn't want to do this. I want to bring this up, but you can't H and love and respect at the same time. So if you H, you get very angry, and you can't respect the person, the thing. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's broccoli or a person. It just, in my house, it is not allowed. So what my kids choose to do when they're adults and they grow up is on them, but in my house, that H word does not fly with me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's just, it's a very ugly word. It's an ugly feeling, and it just harvests more ugliness, I guess. So yeah, it really bothers me. It actually came out of my mouth. I try very, very hard not to say it, not to type it, not to think it, because it is. It's an icky word. Oh, now it's going to be really awkward to edit this, because I'm going to want to edit that out. Ugh. Fun fact about me. Yeah, I'm not really sure what kind of a look I'm even going for. I just wanted to sit down and chat. Like I said, going back to a positive, it is Monday. I love Mondays. I love my routine. I love my YouTube. I love filming. I just love sitting down and kind of chatting away. Okay, I have a couple new things I do want to try in this video because I do want to do a full review at the end of the week. So consider this first impressions. I'm going to open it, I'm going to swatch it, and we're going to play with it. And then I will keep playing with it throughout the week. And then Friday I will do a full review. But I have, Pixi came out with a Pixi Pretties, and I did grab the 2 things that were really interesting to me. It's the Pixi Rach Loves Layering Highlighting Palette right here. I love her. I was really excited when she said she was collaborating. But I also ended up grabbing the Heart Defensor I Heart palette. I wasn't going to, and then I seen this and I was like, I kind of like it. So I grabbed it, and it was kind of peer pressure too because it was the only one, and my Target's very small, and I don't like to travel an hour to a Target if I don't have to. So I grabbed it. And I don't really like these colors, but we're going to play with it because I seen it, and I was like, it's pretty. We're going to buy it. But yeah, like I said, I will do full review and I will do a full review on the weekend. But the Rach Loves palette is really pretty. I did watch her video when she announced it. There are 5 shades in here that you can layer, and then a really good size mirror. So she was really excited about the packaging and it being able to include the mirror. I will link her channel and or the video where she announced this. Congratulations. I absolutely love your channel and I was super excited to get this. So these shades are gorgeous. Okay, so she does recommend using one of these 2 as a base and then these kind of as a topper to kind of change and transform your personal look. So let's swatch these. They're super soft, super buttery, and these are these 2. This is Tea and this is Clutch right here. They look similar swatched on the finger, but on my wrist, you can definitely see the difference. This one's definitely more gold, and this one's almost white pearly. That's really pretty. Next, we have these 3. We have Lace, Zipper, and Knit. So there's those 5. These are supposed to be toppers. This one, I think you would probably, like if you like just a very natural lit from within, this one definitely would be really pretty, but I can see these being more blinding, and she does like a blinding highlight, which it makes sense. But this would be, I would wear this every day. This is a little bit too dark as a highlighter on me, but I could probably do like a bronze mix-in, and we'll try that one. Or I'll try it someday throughout the week. I can let you know. It's maybe give you my favorite combination. Super excited. I think I am going to go in. Let's go in with this gold one. That was Tea. So let's see. Oh, wow. Whoops. So that went very, very blinding. I think you're going to dip twice in there. So I'm not usually one for a blinding highlight, but I also don't have a palette that I can mix and kind of custom either. And like I said, I like her channel. Left over there in the center. That's really, really pretty. Very, very blinding, but very, very pretty. Oh, I really like that. I'm super excited. Do I top it or do I leave it? I kind of want to leave it. We're going to leave it. And we're going to leave it. I have all week to play with it, but very, very cool. I'm super excited. I love the story behind this and everything. Please go watch her channel. It's super cute. You know, you start with a tee. Her whole idea was about layering clothes. So you start with a tee and then you add some lace or a zipper or a knit or something. I mean, it was so cute. It was so cute. So congratulations again. Thank you. I'm super excited. All right, let's get into the eyeshadow palette here. I was super excited. When I seen it in person, when I seen it like on the Pixi website, I was like, it's not really my cup of tea. But then when I seen it in person, I was like, oh, well, maybe I want it to be my cup of tea because I like it. So here we are. We're going to open it. We're going to get into it. In the whole pressure of, well, if you change your mind, you're going to have to drive over an hour to somewhere else to go get that palette. When palettes are really hard to get into. Why do they do that? Don't they think of the consumer? Oh my goodness. And I don't know why, but I feel really bad about ripping boxes. I don't know why I recycle them. They're going to be garbage anyway. But I always feel really bad about ripping the black paper. Let somebody else destroy the box. I don't want to be the one that destroys it. Holy crap. Okay. It ripped. So I'm going to get the scissors. My scissors aren't here. Where are my scissors? Okay. So it's Christmas and we're just going to rip into it. Okay, and here is the packaging. I actually don't own any shadows by Pixi, and they do have the names here on the back. Really cute packaging. I have a couple things by Pixi, but not much. I love this minty green. It's kind of like retro. I think of my grandma, I think, is why I really like it. So here are the shades here. Let's swatch these. Oh, let's do it the other hand. It does look like you get a fair amount of shimmer and mattes in here. Right here. The first 4. So how would they do this? Probably Oh He Got Money, Feb 4th, Philippines, the best fam right here. So let's see how these swatch. That was a matte. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. That's almost, I'm not sure if that's matte or like a satin. It almost has like a satin sheen to it. That's a shimmer. And that's a shimmer. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. All of these would be really, really pretty color blocked. Alright, next 4 are here. I'm not very good swatching with my left hand. This is my left hand. It was just very weird. So we have Fur Babies, Always Dancing, Coffee, and Lip Sync. Or maybe these aren't, maybe I'm not saying these right. No, I'm not saying these right. I don't think I am. Pixi, help me out. So, yeah, no. And I'm not saying these right. This is Coffee. Coffee. Lip Sync. Fur Babies. Always Dancing. Is that what I said? I don't know. I don't know what I said. Alright, let's swatch these. Okay, so there are the swatches for this palette. I have to say, when I initially looked at it, it looked very, very red, and I was like, I don't know if I like that, because I don't know if that was me. But they swatched very, very pink, and I'm super excited now, because I really have been enjoying getting into these kind of pinky colors. And I think they're a little bit, they're definitely different from what I have. Alright, what do we want to do for our eyes? I think I'm going to start with just... This is so screwy to me. Left, right, left. So Feb 4th, maybe? I think this is Feb 4th right here. We're going to put this one... Oh, we gotta prime the eyes. Since I know how the... Oh, everything always works with this primer, I am going in with the Ulta Matte Beauty... Or... Let's try this again. The Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer in Nude. You would think I use that all the time, and it's my favorite. You would think that I would not screw up the name by now, but I did. I really, really like this eye primer. It gives me coverage. It doesn't move, because I do like concealer on my eyelids as well, just because I like to cover up the veining, the discoloration. That is one spot that I probably do lack a little bit of confidence, is my eyelids, because of the discoloration, but we're working on it. It has improved quite a bit with using some eye creams, but I like this one, and I like that it dries down. I don't have to set it, so there. I like this one a lot. Okay, I'm going to start with just a kind of fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right here. I believe is Feb 4th. And I'm going to keep this kind of in the natural crease, but take that up a little bit. Almost looks like it's exactly my skin tone, so let's build it up a little bit. I'm not getting kick up in pan, which is really nice. Sometimes this brush does a lot of kick up. And I'm getting probably the right pigment, but it is very close to my skin tone, which is fine, because I'm not always this tan. I do very much so fair in the summer months or winter months. But I will say you can build it, and I can see a difference, but it'll give a really, really nice transition, especially since the nude primer is kind of almost too light. But I am cleaning it off on this, because I am going to go in and I'm going to jump into the shade right next to it, He Got Money. Not as high, but I am going to go in with this shade. This is a really pretty shade. Oh, wow. It's like an orangey peach, and I have a lot of peach, and I have a lot of pink, but I don't think I have anything that is this kind of orangey peach. That makes sense? It almost looks like I've dipped into 2 different colors that I have like a coral and an orange. I'm really excited. I don't have this color. This palette was $20. The highlighting palette was $24. Sorry, I know I forgot to say that. But I'll do full reviews on Friday, like I said. I really, really like this shade. Obviously, I'm going back in. I want to build a little bit more because I want to see it. Now I am taking it a little bit higher than my natural brow bone just because I really like this shade. That is a really pretty shade. I like it. I like that a lot. Okay, those blended out beautifully. I just kind of stayed in the moment because I really like the shade. I think I might want to keep this all matte. Do I want to keep this all matte? Do I want to go for it? Wouldn't do the pink. Oh, let's just go for it. Let's try this hot pink. I'm going to go in with kind of a fluffier shadow brush, and I'm going to go into this color right here, I believe is Fur Babies, right? No, Always Dancing. Yeah, Always Dancing. I think I'm so confused. All right. And I'm going to take this on the center to my outside of my lip. Wow. That was really pretty. And I went in there really, really light, tapped off. Oh, wow. And the pigment builds. This is almost a neon pink, but like with a glitter shift. I actually really, really like this a lot. There's not so much shimmer in it that it kind of emphasizes the texture on my lids, which I really, really didn't want, which is why I was so hesitant in doing this. I really like this. It's super crazy. For me, this is super crazy. It builds beautifully. This is a dry brush, and there's no tackiness on my eye, so I like that. All right, next I'm going to go over here to Best Fam. And I'm going to take a kind of smaller, denser kind of a shadow brush, and I'm going to slap this right on the first third of the lid. And then carry it over a little bit with that pink to kind of ombre it together. So that built up really, really quick, very easy, and is blending really, really nice into the other shades that are there. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. I'm glad I pushed my boundaries because I almost didn't get this, but like I said, there was only the one, and I didn't want to change my mind, and I have to drive an hour away to the other store. Where are you, my favorite brush? Favorite brush. Found it. Found my favorite brush. I was kind of having a fit. But I'm going to go into this matte shade down here, Coffee. I didn't know there was a shade called Coffee in here. And when I was looking at it when I got home, I was sitting there making the July kind of plan, what I was going to plan for the month, and oh my god, I was like, oh, of course it's Coffee. Of course it's Coffee. It says Coffee, and then I would have bought it anyways. I haven't seen too much about this on the internet, so, and I try not to do a lot of like watching or reading of other people's thoughts and opinions on things that I have planned to buy, unless there's something I'm like, it's on my list, but it's not something I'm gonna rush out to get. Or how do I explain that? The Natasha Denona Sunset palette is the latest one. I have watched reviews. I have, talked to my friends that have, bought it, and how do you like it, and blah, blah, blah. Just sometimes I do wait for reviews to come out, and sometimes I don't. This one, I don't even remember anybody saying anything other than I seen it. Rachel Loves, obviously, she kind of sneaked it on her her channel, but other than that, I really haven't seen anything else talked about. I seen it when it did launch. I did see the collection on Trend Mood, and I did skip over it, but when I was in my local Target store, I couldn't pass it by, so in that instance, since it was in my cart and then I had planned on doing a review, I purposely don't watch reviews. Does that make sense? Like I just did that with the Tarte palette. Same thing. I actually wasn't going to get the Tarte palette, but then, you know, I about fell on my face trying to stop in the middle of the store because it caught my attention. I am just going in with that coffee shade underneath. It's a really, really pretty, rich, kind of burgundy brown. I like it a lot. I think I'm going to dip back into the Rach Loves highlighting palette, and I'm going to go into Lace up here. And I'm just going to take kind of a pencil brush, and I'm going to hit just right here along the tear duct and a little bit in the inner corner, not too much. Not too far in towards my nose, I guess you would say. But I try to keep an open mind when it comes to what I am going to review or things that are coming up. I'm going to hit the brow bone ever so lightly with this too. Oh, that's really pretty. That's really, really pretty. It definitely blends out to something that is a little bit more natural than what we have on our cheeks, which is beautiful, by the way. I'm not mad. But that just is so pretty. Oh, I'm really excited. Right, I am going to go in with the Never Fail eyeliner by L'Oreal in brown. This is one of my favorites. I really have been loving this. And if you didn't know, the top of this comes off, and this is a sharpener, so you can get a really, really, I mean, if you winged, you could do a wing with this. I do baby mini wings. I just don't think they look good on me. It's odd, I guess. But I'm gonna do a little bit on the top line here. I'm gonna zoom through this really quick. I need a really good recommendation for kind of a pinky nude for my waterline. I am going to go in with a Maybelline Lasting Drama Light Liner in Shiny Bronze. I really, really like this one, but it's a bronze. I want something that's a little bit pinky. So if you have any suggestions, favorite one by favorite brand, I'm on a L'Oreal, like, kick. Like, I did a month of L'Oreal a couple months back. And really dove into a lot of their makeup, and I found some amazing products. Their liners being one of them. I really, really, really love their liners. They're really, really great. But I don't think they have a pink one. I don't think that's really like their thing. So if you know of a good pink liner, let me know. I am going in with my Bella Pierre Incognito. I really, really like this. I definitely see this one like being used up quite quickly. And then for mascara, I am going to go in with a CoverGirl Exhibitionist. I do have mine in waterproof. I have not hit the beach yet, but we did hit the splash pad. So my face got splashed. I didn't get into the water, but I was observing, and you know, it splashes observers a little bit. So I didn't look like a raccoon. So as far as being an observer at a splash park or splash pad, I don't know what else you guys call it where you were at, but it does good. I was a little nervous because I know a lot of times the waterproof version is not as good as its normal mascara, but I haven't gotten to a store that sells it. The only store I really went to was Aldi's, and Aldi's doesn't carry makeup, which why not? Why doesn't Aldi's carry makeup? That would be amazing. I love Aldi's. I love Aldi's mainly because I know what's safe for my tummy. It really, really had stomach issues. So I know it's safe when it's also really affordable for my very big, very hungry family. But I do like the way this wears. Every time I use it too, it does keep getting better and better. It is one of those, I will say the wand on it is kind of big, a little bit crazy, but there has been a couple times where I didn't make a complete mess of my face, and other times I still make a complete mess of myself. But I will say it does scratch off. It does dry down really nice, and it does, you know, you just take your fingernail or a bobby pin and just scratch it right off and not mess with your makeup, which is really, really nice. It doesn't smear. And it does build. I definitely do think the claims on this is really, really good. And it's drugstore, so, you know, that's really good. I mean, that's 2 coats compared to 1 coat. That's amazing. And somebody that has sparse, straight lashes, it does a really, really great job at holding a curl. Especially for it being waterproof as well. Because to me, for myself, I feel like waterproof formulas a lot of times are kind of heavy. And I wear contacts as well, so I have dry eyes. I kind of tick all those boxes. Straight eyelashes, sparse, and dry eyes, and all that other good stuff. And this does really, really well for me so far. Okay, that is it. This is the finished look. I actually really, really like this highlighter. It is over the top from what I'm used to, but it's not settling in my lines. It's not making me look or feel old. It doesn't make me feel like I'm trying to be young either, which that's where I think the glitter highlights, so I don't like it. Not to mention it does kind of seek into and collect in my lines, but they make me feel like I'm trying to be young. I'm not trying to be young. I love my age. I love that I'm almost 40. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of my accomplishments. I'm proud of where I'm at in life as far as my age and where I'm at, I guess. You know, so I don't mind being how old I am. I honestly don't. I don't mind that I have wrinkles. I just don't want to put them on display. So let's do some first impression thoughts. I want to talk about the eyeshadow palette right here. I like the colors. I like them a lot. These swatches, again, they're very, very pretty. I definitely think I have colors very similar to probably all of these, but not all in one palette. It would probably be over 3 or 4 palettes, so it is really nice to have them all right here in one palette. It is kind of small. If I just took this, I would be happy on vacation. I really would. I mean, there's some matte shades down here like these two, or even this one that would be beautiful just on its own. Or, you know, I could play it up and have a lot of fun like I did today. I actually really like this eye look. So I really, really love this palette. I'm not mad that I have it, other than one thing. For me being tan, there's no really inner corner highlight, and not that I can live without it, don't get me wrong, but when I go over the top with like a very vibrant look like this, I do definitely want to kind of add that punch, that bling or whatever in the center corner to kind of finish the look, because I feel like it does finish the look, it does complete it. So it does kind of bum me out that it doesn't have it, but if I'm traveling, I'm going to have a highlighter anyway, so I just a highlighter. So I absolutely, first impressions, I like this. Do I think you need it? Sure. If you don't have all of these shades or any of these shades, or you want to try some of them, I think this is a great little palette, because like I said, you do get a very, very big range of color, and this one especially, it swatches more peachy peach, but on the eye for myself it looks orangey peach, and I don't have a shade like that. Not exactly that. I could get there with mixing colors, which I do, but I don't mind that I have this. I am actually so far impressed that I have it, other than the inner corner is kind of a big bummer. Let's talk about this guy right here, this highlighting palette, this Rach Loves by Pixi. I think this is so stinking cute. I love that these are your bases, and then you build up here. You have lace, a zipper, and knit to build on top of your tee or your clutch, and that's exactly it. You would accessorize with something like this with your clutch or your tee to just amp it up and make it your own, which is exactly what she was going for. I think she hit the nail on like the mark on this. Like, I love this. I love that I have this. I don't have anything like this. I have highlighting palettes, but not something that you can kind of alter, I guess. I guess you could alter them. But really what I don't have anything that has these shades to alter. So I love this. Do I think you need it? I don't know. I think I needed it. I've been buying a lot of highlighters. I know. But the pan size is, I mean, like all of my fingers fit into this pan. That's huge. I will have this highlighter palette forever. And I think as far as a highlighting palette, I think the last highlighting palette was the Ulta Beauty Adventures. I still really like that one, but they're all different shades. But they're not anything that you would mix. If you mix them, I don't think it would change the color at all, or I don't think it would be very noticeable. Not like adding any of these at all. So in that aspect, this is very, very unique. First impressions, I'm impressed. I'm impressed especially because the highlight that I used, T right here, it's blinding. It's very, very wet. It's very, very blingy, but I actually really like it. She may have changed my mind. So congratulations to both of these women for their amazing collabs with Pixi. Thank you, Pixi, for an amazing collab as well. What did you guys think? Have you kind of given any thoughts to some new makeup? Anything catch your eye? Have you done that, you know, to almost stumble over your feet? Stop in the middle of the store because something caught your attention? Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!